Just 16 drivers remain in the First Wars. I'm your host, Rob Allen, and this is Diecast Wars. Welcome back. We are now got just down to our final 16 drivers, and what a lineup we have. We're not going to do a driver introduction in this video. We are just going to be jumping straight into the action. Now, the rules have changed. Now, for moving onwards, in the quarterfinals, in order to advance to the semi-finals, a driver must cross the line 3 times before their opponent, and they will bag themselves a spot in the semi-finals. So, in round 1 of the quarterfinals, it's Matthew Harding versus John Receiver, Warside's original champion, versus an up-and-coming all-star. And here we go. Like I said, it's the same. You go down the track, you will switch lanes each leg. End up on your roof, you sit a leg out. But you do need to cross the line 3 times, and there is Matthew Harding doing it first. So he'll go 1-0 up. Cross the line 3 times, and you've got yourself a place in the series semi-finals. Matthew Harding has been in this position before. John Receiver is new to him here at the Diecast Wars. I nearly said Warside there. Matthew Harding comes off the track. John Receiver gives him a friendly tap, knocks him onto his roof. No points awarded for this, but look at this dink. John Receiver isn't taking any chances. The gloves are off, and now we mean business. All 16 of drivers in this group are battling for a place in the series semi-final. Just 8 spots are in the semis, and the stakes have never been higher. John Receiver wants to prove himself here in the Diecast Wars. Around the corner, he's got the speed boost, and he goes across to bring it back to 1-1. Nearly messes it up by getting his back wheel stuck, but manages to bring himself back onto the track. As always, our adjudicators, Lightning McQueen, Cruz Ramirez, and Lewis Hamilton sitting at the edge. And Matthew Harding with a perfect launch. John Receiver's on his roof, and it's going to go to 2-1. Look at this. John in a real pickle here. If Matthew Harding crosses that line once more, he's out. Simple as that. Look at that. He knows he's vulnerable. The belly's in the air for a tickle, and Matthew Harding senses this, and he senses he's 1 step closer now to going through again to another series semi-final here in the Diecast Wars channel. Doing it in our previous incarnation, which was no, he whiffs it. Look at this, he bottles it on his roof. John Receiver given a lifeline here to bring it back to 2-2. Matthew Harding's been in this position before. John Receiver hasn't on this channel, but he's away. Over we go, over the jump, and he whiffs it. He does a barrel roll in midair. The car gets too heavy, and as it lands, it puts him on his roof, meaning that Matthew Harding's got a lifeline back. The maximum you can earn for the ranking system in this round is 5 points. Around the corner, and he's drifted, and he comes to a stop, but he's not on his roof, meaning that both drivers get to go down the track again. This is what the quarterfinals are designed for. It's action, it's carnage, it's mayhem at its finest. Here we go now. Matthew Harding, John Receiver. Who's it going to be? John Receiver goes backwards. It puts him at the disadvantage. He rolls the car. Matthew Harding goes for a drift and crosses the line to take the first spot in the series semi-finals. He's no stranger to the series semi-finals. Knowing he can do it, he goes there again. John Receiver, top 16 finish is nothing to be disheartened about. Unlucky John, unlucky. On now with round 2 of the quarterfinals, it's Paul Spink versus Jessica Carr, the home team's representative, the only member left of the home team. But she's never made it this far before. This is new territory, and Paul Spink is a rookie, so the fact that both of these drivers have made it here, it's unlucky they've been drawn against each other, but Jess Carr makes it 1-0. Paul Spink slowly trying to crawl across the line, but doesn't make it. Now, the highest member of the DWRA has made it to the semis before, which was me in Series 1 of Wars. No other member of my channel team has made it that far. Can Jess break that? On now with the next leg. Jess gets the jump. Paul Spink on his roof. She's gonna cross the line, and it's 2-0. And she's been given a lifeline as well, because Paul Spink being on his roof, meaning she gets to go down the track by herself. So long as she doesn't mess it up, she's got the chance to make it through to the semi-finals, and she will be amazed by that. Never making it that far in competition before. And Paul Spink senses danger, and he senses that it could be an early exit. It could be a 3-0 clean sweep. It's going to be a clean sweep. Here we go. Jess over the jump, makes the corner. She doesn't roll her car, and she's going to bring it home to make it 3-0 and a place in the series semi-final. She's never made it that far before, but she's going to be over the moon with that result. Well done, Jess. Well done. On now with round 3. Benny Carlson in that Cadillac Amage versus Simon Harvey, the season 2 champion from Warside. But that Cadillac, I believe, came third in Series 5 with Warside, so it's got previous history. Here we go now. Both drivers, away they go over the jump. Benny Carlson filled with confidence. He's been giving it a bit large, but it is an obstruction because he's blocked the path, and Simon Harvey makes contact. The yellow flag surely will be going up. He's done it a couple of times in his group stages, but they don't get taken into the next stage of the competition. There we go, there's the first yellow flag. You don't want to be shown 3 of them. 3 of them and you are a red flag. You are out, simple as that. With your class cheating, bad sportsmanship, and we don't like bad sportsmen here. Anyway, on now with the next leg, well, lap I should say. Still 0-0. Over the jump, Benny Carlson with the better launch. Over, and makes it 1-0. Simon Harvey gets his wheel stuck. Look at that, over the jump. Both going for a drift. That might be easy. Drifting cars, all for straight out of speed. Now with the next lap, here we go. Benny Carlson with the inside lane, and then King. But he's got the jump. Simon Harvey trying to overtake, but it's 2-0 to Benny Carlson. Simon Harvey still crossing the line, so don't count him out just yet. Benny Carlson doing what he has to do to get across the line. Is it going to be another 3-0 clean sweep, or can Simon Harvey bring this back? Moving on now with the next lap. Benny Carlson with a better advantage. He's rolled it. Simon Harvey, is he going to do it? He does. It's 2-1, and he'll go into the next lap by himself. Because Benny Carlson will have to sit a lap out while Guido and Luigi do their magic on getting the car. It's really damaging. Simon Harvey crossed the line there. Benny Carlson on his roof. That Cadillac is still one to watch out for, though. To be fair, any of the 16 drivers that made it through the quarterfinals have proven to be the best of that, and it's only going to get harder from here. And they know it. You've got to have nerves of steel to make it to the semis, but that's not going to be nerves of steel. If anything, it's bent some steel. Bwang! Simon Harvey's felt that. But it does bring Benny Carlson back in. Here we go. And Benny Carlson with a better start over the jump. Better advantage. He's going to drift, but he's slowed down, and it's going to be enough, I think, to let Simon Harvey cross the line fast. We are going to go for a slow motion replay and a ref cam. It is Simon Harvey that crosses the line first, but only just. It's now 2-2, I believe. It's 2-2, isn't it? Yeah, 2-2. But yeah, he crosses the line first anyway. That was very, very close to 2-2. Yeah, 2-2. Whoever crosses the line next will advance through to the semi-finals. Just 6 spots remaining in the semi-finals. Benny Carlson with the speed boost that we spoke about earlier. You take the corner right, you get the speed boost. Look at that. Simon Harvey, he's not going to make it through to another semi-final. Up now in round 4, Jim D in the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta versus Karl Sharky Goodjohn in that Lotus Esprit. Sharky, being the last champion of Warside, has been here before. Well, I think in Series 5 there wasn't a quarterfinal, it was straight to the semi-finals. But he's won a tournament before, and he goes 1-0 up. Jim D from Indiana Diecast Racing apparently has the worst track ever, according to some guy in the comments, but his track is pretty good. I mean, if you've seen our track is just a very temporary, basic, I was going to say something there, I had to stop, a basic dog of a track. However, it's still got maximum entertainment. Sharky though, making it 2-0. Jim D struggling in that Ferrari. Let's face it, the best Ferrari we've got on this channel is the Ferrari 458. It's not been seen this series, but rumour has it is coming back with an all-star. Not just any all-star, an F1 all-star apparently, in the next series. Apparently there's an F1 all-star team coming to the channel in Series 2. But Jim D crashes into the wall, similar to how Simon Harvey did it, and Sharky advances with a 3-0 into the next round, into the semi-finals. Glenn Harding in the Aston Martin versus Asa Jarvis in the Mini Cooper. Glenn Harding, a former champion on this channel. Asa Jarvis, a rookie and the last member of Turbo Junkies in this tournament. Remember, Turbo Junkies is the team that belongs to my ex-co-commentator Mark Jarvis. Oh, how we do miss you, Mark. Oh, how we miss the banter. Oh, how we miss everything. It's a shame that we're not here. We live separately there. But you never know. We may have to get Mark in the commentary booth if I ever go and visit him. But Glenn Harding out in front. Asa Jarvis just can't battle the might of that Aston Martin, proving how it's still got it. That Aston has never slowed down. And dink, dink, and across the line. It's one that you want to fear about going up against. Glenn Harding, currently 2-0. Is he going to give the last of the Turbo Junkies team a good spanking? Over the jump and around the corner, Asa's whiffed it, and it is a 3-0 for Glenn Harding as he advances into the semi-finals, taking spot 5. It's going to be an interesting competition with the drivers that we've got in there already. Jess Carr is sitting in that Parfame area going, oh, what a lineup. The two Jags will do battle. It's Chris Lowey versus Bob Stoner. Both of these Jags have done well. And I bet Jaguar's sitting there going, why? But Bob Stoner with the advantage going in there. Can you see that? And he makes it 1-0. Remember, Chris Lowey currently sits with the maximum amount of points a driver can have in the ranking system as it stands. And Bob Stoner is going to potentially do him in. Oh, 1-0 to the Jaguar I-Pacing Trophy. The XJ GT20 is going to be bringing it on over the jump, around the corner. Chris Lowey slams the door on Bob Stoner. It's 1-1. What a matchup of titans. What a matchup we've got here. And it's such a shame we've got to lose one of these Jags. It's a shame these two haven't met each other in the grand final. What a match that would be. Bob Stoner with the better launch over the jump. Chris Lowey trying to get round. Bob Stoner had him behind him. And it's going to be 2-1 to Bob Stoner. What a shock this will be if Chris Lowey, the man with the maximum points, drops in the quarter-final. It's 2-1 to Bob Stoner. All Bob Stoner's got to do is get another leg over the jump. And it's a twang from Bob Stoner. Chris Lowey's going to bring it back to make it 2-2. But Chris Lowey hasn't won a leg on that outside lane so far today. He's done it, he's proven he can do it. He did it in the group stages when he got a grand clean sweep. But Bob Stoner goes tummy side up and he's now in a dangerous position. Bob Stoner, are you going to be falling in the quarterfinals? Is Chris Lowey going to do it? Has he been handed a golden egg on a plate? Here we go, over the jump, sticks the landing, brings it around the corner, and of course he's done it. He's been handed a golden egg there. Bob Stoner could have had the advantage, but unfortunately for him, he falls. Wow. Chris Lowey, have we already got a champion? Anyway, Chris Honeyfield versus Eric Z, the Aston Martin V12 versus the Ford GT40. This is going to be interesting as well. Over the jump, round the corner, and Eric Z gets the speed boost. Beautifully done, well done, it's 1-0. Chris Honeyfield, he's a name that's got a bit of an uprising coming up at the moment in the Diecast. It's a shame that Aston Martin lost out very narrowly there to a speed boost, but he's got the inside lane advantage. Eric Z on the outside, he tried to get a bit of a slipstream there, but Chris Honeyfield wouldn't let him get in around quite nicely and anticipated where Eric Z was going to move to. Brings it to the outside lane and doesn't let Eric Z pass. It's 1-1. Here we go, Eric Z with a better launch though over the jump. Oh, and Chris Honeyfield spins it. It's 2-1 to Eric Z. Z power. I don't know why I said that, I'm not going to say that again. Eric Z 2-1 up. Here we go now. Eric Z just has to cross that line once more. Chris Honeyfield still has to do twice more. Chris Honeyfield with the inside lane advantage. Eric Z with the better launch slams the door on Chris Honeyfield and makes it 3-1. Eric Z advances to the semi-finals. What a result there for the Mexican. And the last remaining Aussie in the championship is sent back down under. And now with the final round of the quarterfinals, Alex Grant, the last Welsh representative, versus Dan Herman in that Roger Dodger. Dan Herman, he's never really done well, but in this tournament, that Roger Dodger's doing really well. Over the jump. Oh, and Alex Grant twangs into the barrier and now has to sit around out for ending up on his roof. Dan Herman brings it round and makes it 1-0. This Roger Dodger, this little itty bitty Roger Dodger, the car that's never done well, is doing well in the Diecast Wars. Maybe that's what he was needing. Maybe Dan Herman was needing a rebrand. Maybe Dan Herman needed a rest. Well, I've been speaking to him lately. He's still about. Maybe, just maybe, the Wonder Heroes might be back on YouTube very, very soon. Round the corner and gets the speed boost. It's 2-0. Alex Grant's going to have his work cut out for him here. Can Alex Grant do it? If anyone's going to do it, of course it's going to be the Series 5 runner-up. Anyway, here we go. Dan Herman just needs one. He's got the better launch. He's over on the jump. He's around on the corner. He's always pretty fast as an obstruction. Alex Grant crosses the line to bring it back to 2-1. What a lucky recovery there for Alex Grant. Dan Herman just loses power. That drift cost him dearly there. He still kept going but couldn't cross the line, but Alex Grant could. Narrowly gets out of the yellow flag there, Dan Herman. On now to the next lap. Here we go. Better start for Dan Herman. That's more like it. Alex Grant trying to get round. I don't think that's an obstruction because that's still on the corner. So it is a racing incident. Look at that. Dan, I think he's on his roof though, and he is. That gives Alex Grant prime opportunity to bring a lap back. Dan Herman, has the pressure got to you? Has the fact that you've made it through to this stage in the competition got to you, my friend? Yeah, Alex Grant, representing BMW. He only had, I'm pretty sure he was only a couple of... Oh, he twangs! Twang! And comes to a stop. Luckily he's still on his wheels though, so that is the main thing. Right, and now with the next lap. As I was saying, Alex Grant, I'm pretty sure only 2 BMWs partake in this tournament. The other was Van Davis. Didn't have much luck. Oh, Dan Herman crashes into... Is that the safety car? Comes right off track and twangs into the safety car. Look at this. Bam! The safety car taking a bit of a dent there. Alex Grant brings it back to 2-2. It comes down to this. The last lap, maybe. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Welshman? Or is it going to be the Yank? The Yank with the jump. Gets the better landing and the Welshman skids out and Dan Herman narrowly brings it back. Look at this. Spins out. And it's going to be Dan Herman advancing through to the semi-finals. What a quarter-final. Oh, I need a break after that. But that is it. That is all we have in the quarterfinals. We only have 8 drivers left remaining in this tournament. We are now 1 week away from crowning the first Diecast Wars champion. Has your favourite got through? Have you gotten through? Would you like to partake in this championship? Well, the second Wars is still taking sign-ups, so head on over to the Facebook page with Matthew Harding, Jessica Carr, Benny Carlson, Karl Goodjohn, Glenn Harding, Chris Lowey, Eric Z and Dan Herman are our representatives in the semi-finals. As always, check out these channels. They do need all the level of support you can give them. The Diecast community would be lost without any of these boys and girls that make the community what it is. But as always, I've been your host Rob Allen. I'm going to see you in the next episode, which is going to be the semi-finals. I can't wait. I know you can't wait. Our drivers can't wait. Only 4 spots available in the grand final. Who's your money on? Is Chris Lowey going to continue that run of undefeatedness? Because he's still got the maximum amount of points. Don't go anywhere. The semi-finals is coming up very, very shortly.